my dear students. This is Dr. Shraddha Deshpande, Assistant Professor and Head, Department of English, the Rampet MP Dev Memorial Science College, Nagpur. I welcome you all to my channel. Learning English is easy. It is, believe me. The video is about The Mayor of Casterbridge, a novel by Thomas Hardy. This is prescribed for BSc first year, semester 2 students of RTMNU Nagpur for the subject Supplementary English. And the video is about the introduction of the characters. Let us see the first character, Michael Henchard. He is the main character in the novel, and the novel is based on the life instances of Michael Henchard. A poor young man, he works as a hairdresser. He is unable to bear the responsibilities of his wife and young daughter, and that is why he is agitated and frustrated at his life. One day, he sells his wife and daughter at 5 guineas to a sailor. The next day, when he wakes up, he realizes his mistake. And so, he believes that an evil fate is responsible for his misfortune. Unable to find his lost family members, Henchard moves to Casterbridge, where, over the next 18 years, he makes a name for himself in the hay and corn business and rises to become mayor of the town. There he tries to fight back against this fate with his bullish nature. However, having a kind spirit, he always feels that he has done injustice to his wife and daughter. So fortunately, when he meets both of them after 18 years, he tries to make amends with them. The main character trait of Henchard is his anger. He is extremely angry when he is crossed by people around him, and probably it is his anger that takes shape the story of the story. The next character is Susan Henchard. She is the wife of Henchard. She is a meek, unassuming woman and a simple but good hearted wife. Like Newson, she also believes in faith, and probably that is why she is persuaded that her sale to Richard Newson is a legitimate transaction. Also, she is overly concerned with propriety, and so she conceals the truth of her history with Henchard from her daughter Elizabeth Jane. In the process, she makes all attempts to keep secrets of her life from the people. A long lost husband wife reunite at a secret place outside of Casterbridge, the Ring. The next character is Elizabeth Jane Henchard. She is the first Elizabeth Jane introduced in the novel, and she is the daughter of Michael Henchard and Susan Henchard. She has black hair, one trait that Michael remembers about her always. She, as a small girl, is sold with her mother for 5 guineas to Newson the sailor. However, 3 months later, after the auction, she dies. The next character is the Furmity Seller. She is the owner of the Furmity tent in Weydon Priors. Once a prosperous saleswoman, the Furmity seller witnesses Henchard's cruel choice to sell his wife and daughter for 5 guineas in her tent at the Weydon Priors Fair. She is a very important character in the novel, as you can find it is because of her there is a major twist in the tale. She is the one who adds liquor to Michael's furmity, which in turn makes him angry enough to sell his wife. The woman grows poorer as her business declines. She only remembers the auction when Suzanne mentions it 18 years later. 18 years later, at the Weydon Priors Fair, she directs Suzanne toward Casterbridge as the place she knows Michael Henchard is currently living. Eventually, She also travels to Casterbridge and is arrested there. During the trial, she reveals Henchard's secret past. So, by doing so, she again leads Michael into despair by disclosing the whole story of the auction at her trial. The next are the townspeople of Waden Priors. These are the witnesses to the sale of Suzanne Henchard. Unlike the people of Casterbridge, they make no attempt to get involved in the lives of others. Although they do not approve the sale of a wife, they make no attempt to stop the auction or to show him the error of his ways. Therefore, indirectly, they become a part of the injustice done to Suzanne. The next character is Richard Newson. He is a gracious sailor who buys Suzanne and Elizabeth Jane Henchard. He then becomes the father of Elizabeth Jane Newson. He cares for Suzanne and their daughter until he sees Suzanne's growing distress when she realizes she is morally bound to return to her first husband. Therefore, Newson pretends that he has died. However, he still seeks his daughter and passes through Casterbridge multiple times. There he meets Henchard, who tells him that his daughter Elizabeth Jane has died. In spite of that, the two are reunited at the end. He is such a kind hearted person that even though he discovers that Michael has lied about Elizabeth Jane's death, he asks her to forgive him. The next character in the novel is Elizabeth Jane Newson. She is the daughter of Suzanne Henchard and Newson. She is overly concerned with manners and respectability, which is seen in her behavior throughout the story. She faces many tragic situations throughout her life, but she remains calm and submissive like her mother. She is the epitome of love in the novel, and she shows great ability to love, giving it to her mother, her father, her stepfather, and later her husband. Next are the townspeople of Casterbridge. Unlike the people of Waden Priors, the people of Casterbridge make it a point to remark and get involved in the affairs of the other townspeople. They are the ones who point out that Michael's crops don't sell, and also Farfrey is a charming and a wise young man. Because of them, major decisions are taken in the life of Henchard and Farfrey. The next character is Donald Farfrey. He is a young Scotsman who passes through Casterbridge on his way to America. He is well liked for his personality, his good business, and his beautiful singing voice. He is a well rounded person. He knows his business and he also understands society's desires for courtly manners and entertainment. Michael quickly realizes Farfrey's great head for business and makes him general manager. He is offered by Henchard to restore wheat to high quality. Michael greatly respects Farfrey and asks him for advice on several occasions. However, later they become severe rivals. Farfrey eventually assumes Henchard's position in town entirely. He becomes the new mayor. Farfrey has everything that Michael doesn't: the love of Lucetta, the support of the townspeople, and eventually the mayorship of the Casterbridge. Next character is Joshua Job. He is the first applicant for the position of Michael Henchard's general manager, a man Henchard promised to hire as his manager before offering the position to Farfrey instead. But because Farfrey was chosen, Job hates him and he will do anything to ruin him. But John continues to live in Casterbridge and he becomes very poor. From this point, Job behaves as the typical villain. However, after some days, Farfrey leaves the job of Henchard. And so now Henchard hires Job after Farfrey leaves his employment. Also, one of the major characters in the novel, Joshua Job, he hates Lucetta because she refuses to help him, and he plays upon the hatred of the townspeople and the weaknesses of Michael to ruin her. The next character is Abel Whittle. He is an employee of Henchard and he works in Henchard's company but is always a bit tardy. Michael becomes so angry one day that he punishes Abel by making him come to work without pants. However, Abel remains a faithful employee forever. Because Michael was kind to his mother, he delivers his last will to Elizabeth Jane. Abel Whittle finds Henchard wandering alone directly before his death. He takes pity on the older man and cares for him in the days before his death. The next character is Lucetta Templeman. She is a flightly and discreet woman from Jersey who follows her emotions. She had a brief relationship with Michael Henchard when he traveled to her town on business. Lucetta nursed Henchard when he fell ill in Jersey, and despite her innocent love for him, their interactions caused a scandal. She wishes to marry him but is stopped when Suzanne returns. After Suzanne's death, she moves to High Place Hall in Casterbridge to keep an eye on Michael. However, she falls in love with Michael's rival, Farfrey, and marries him. At the end, the villagers publicly shame Lucetta with the Skimmington, and she eventually dies from the emotional strain of possibly losing her husband's love. Let us see some minor characters in the novel. Dr. Bath, Lawyer Long, Alderman Tupper. These are the members of the town council. Mrs. Bath, Mrs. Blobody, ladies of Casterbridge, who sits with Lucetta at the royal reception. Mr. Blobody, a man of Casterbridge, who assists Constable Stubbard and Mr. Grover when they try to find the leaders of the Skimmington. Constable Stubbard, the local constable who is fearful of rounding up the crowd that leads the Skimmington. Mr. Sanig and Mrs. Stanage, the landlord and the landlady of the King of Prussia, Casterbridge's second rate hotel after the Golden Crown. Mr. Watt, the town mayor who serves after Dr. Chalkfield's death and who invites Farfrae to serve on the town council. Time to discuss some more minor characters. Benjamin Grover, a prominent Casterbridge man who is Henchard's primary creditor and the witness to Lucetta and Mr. Farfrae's out of town marriage. Dr. Chalkfield, an elderly man who serves as mayor sometime between Henchard's and Farfrae's terms before he dies. Mother Coxham, a distinctively fat, poor woman of Casterbridge, a local gossip and frequent visitor at St. Peter's Finger, the pub in Mixen Lane. Charles and Joe, frequent visitors at St. Peter's Finger, the pub in Mixen Lane, also leaders of the Skimmington with the effigies. Solomon Longways, Christopher Coney, Buzzword. Employees of Farfrae's, one of the group who attempts to protect far free from the Skimmington scandal. Now it's quiz time, my dear students. Let us see how many questions can you solve. What kind of job Henchard used to do? Why were Michael Henchard and his family traveling? What does Formative Woman does that makes Henchard get angry? After how many years Henchard and his family are reunited? What is Henchard doing for work when Suzanne finds him? Why does Joshua Job hates Lucetta? Whom does Lucetta marry? Why Abel Whittle helps Henchard? I am very sure you were able to answer all these questions. An important declaration, my dear students. The images and notes used in the video are taken from Google search engine. I've used them to make the presentation interesting and attractive. Some more references of the notes are given below. Thank you for watching. Dear students, my next video is on the plot of the novel. So do subscribe my channel and get updates. And yes, don't forget to give suggestions in the comment box. Have a nice day.